Hi, this is Heather from A More Crafty Life. Today I'm going to show you how to make a simple double thick pot holder using Lily Sugar and Cream cotton yarn in Coral Ombre Seas. This is 100% cotton yarn, which you'll want for making pot holders, so in case they might melt. I'm using an H hook. This is a simple project that I learned not long after I started crocheting when I was 8. This video will be left-handed as all my other videos are because I can't crochet right-handed. Let's get started. The first thing you want to do is chain 36. Any number will work. This makes about a 7-inch pot holder square. So first we're going to make your slip knot. So you make a loop and pull through like this and then tighten it down, slip it on your hook. And then for my project, I chained 36. So let's get started. I will meet you at the end after I have my 36. Now that I have my chain of 36, I'm going to single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So here's the first one and the second, and I'm going to do one single crochet in the second chain from the loop. And then I'm going to do one single crochet for each stitch, each chain. And these pot holders are great. They keep you from being burnt, so they're practical. They're double thick. I like using Lily Sugar and Cream yarn for them because it's a little stiffer cotton yarn, which works great for the pot holders. You can get at least one pot holder out of each skein of yarn. It's a great way to use up scrap cotton. You can mix and match. Just finish your row with one single crochet in each one, and I'll show you when we come to the end. Now that I've finished my row, it should look like this. I have one single crochet in each of the chains. Now I'm at the end. I'm going to put 3 single crochets in the last stitch. So I already had 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to turn it around so you're on the back side, so the original chain. And then I'm going to do 1 single crochet in each of the stitches on this side. So if I get that out of the way, 1 single crochet in each of the chain, but on the other side. And it will start to look like this. And you want to keep going with 1 single crochet in each of the chains on this side, kind of making a long oval. And you can make this any size. You can even make it large enough to be like a pillow or cushion size. Keep going, 1 single crochet in each one. Like I said, it will look like this. And we're almost back to where we started. So when you've got one in each stitch, then the last stitch you are going to put 3. So I have 1, 2, and 3. Then you're going to turn and you're going to start your first round. So this is what they call in rounds. You just keep going around in a circle. You don't need to slip stitch or anything. You're just going to keep doing a single crochet in each stitch until the two sides meet each other. So I'll show you what this looks like for a round. Okay, so I finished those 3 there, and now I'm going to start on this, my first round, and I'm going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch. And that's it. It should just look like this, and you keep going. You don't have to add any additional stitches, and as you continue, it will eventually meet in the middle, and I'll show you what that looks like. And then all you'll need to do is sew it, either slip stitch it or sew it together, and then you will have a pot holder. So keep continuing. I did 20 rounds to make my pot holder. You want to measure it to make sure all 4 sides when it's flat, and I'll show you that when I've got to the end. When you've done enough rows to make your square, you're going to want to lay it out flat and make sure that it's even. When your 2 sides match, you can either slip stitch it together, which is what I do frequently. It does leave a kind of ridge at first, but when you wash it, it flattens out. So to do that, you leave your yarn still attached where you were, and you go to the first stitch. You insert your hook through both of the stitches, yarn over, and then you pull back through plus the loop that was already on your hook. And then you just repeat. Insert through the 2 stitches, pull up a loop, go through them all, and continue. I like this way because then I don't have to get out a yarn needle or a tapestry needle and do it that way. But if you don't like it, had some people will be like, well, it makes a raised line. Well, works fine for me. If you don't like that, you can always just use a tapestry needle. So for that, you are going to want to finish your last stitch at the top, at the corner. Then you're going to cut your yarn and knot it. And then you get out your tapestry needle, and you want to leave yourself a long enough tail. I have mine doubled over just because I don't want to cut it. And then what you're going to do is go through the top of each stitch, just the top part. And you're going to sew back and forth. And that should give you a pretty flat seam. And you're going to go back and forth down the whole thing. And then when you're done, it should look like this. And this is the other side where we started. The small sides would make, if you had just some left over from your hot pad, you can make yourself some coasters if you chain 18. You can find this written pattern of this simple double thick pot holder on my blog, A More Crafty Life, plus hundreds of other free patterns. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.